Let's hop in. We got a PvP. Wow, wow, wow. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have none other than our fellow commentator, fellow degenerate Twitch streamer. It is Dave Testa, representing the Berserkers. And his opponent in the upper left-hand corner, you know her, you love her. It's Taylor Swift. Now, I've gotten confirmation that this is the real Taylor Swift. Don't tell anybody, though. It's a secret. Nobody can know Taylor Swift is here. Travis Kelce is also a Starcraft player, so he got her into it. She's gotten back into it. Of course, Taylor Swift is famous for being GM back in 2011, but she's getting back into it now. I don't know if you guys have followed the whole everything about Jason Kelce is probably my favorite thing in football right now. It's just so great. Him shirtless at the game, pounding beers, jumping out of the window was like absolute top tier football stuff. The kind of stuff that we just don't get enough of in football, you know? And shout out to Taylor Swift for bringing that to my attention. You know, I never would have paid attention to either of the Kelce brothers without Taylor Swift. Even though I watch football, for sure, it wouldn't have come up for me. So, big ups. Now is the PvP. Things can get kind of spicy in PvPs. People can proxy robos in PvPs. Dave has not scouted the proxy robo. He has scouted the lack of a second pylon, and that should tell him something. As this probe is going to head home, and actually on the way home, we'll probably see this based on that queued up movement there. But it's going to be very late. That robo is about to be finished. Now, there are two stalkers out that need to head across and try to deal with this pylon. If Dave's got good micro, I think he can actually do this, but it's going to be tough. He's got a stalker sentry coming out behind it. Oh, and he's not holding the high ground. It's a good spot, though. It's a good spot. Going to push these stalkers back. Mortal is on the way out. However, Taylor Swift has another stalker coming over. And it doesn't look like that pylon's going down. Sentry is here as well. Ooh, the force field. Oh, kind of whiffs the force field a little bit there and loses the stalker. Uh-oh, Dave. Uh-oh, dude. Drops the Nexus. Oh, Dave, I don't like it. I don't like it. Where's the robo, Dave? Dave. All right. Taylor Swift has been learning from Firefly. And, well, it's not looking good for our boy Dave. Looks like Taylor Swift might be able to take this one. There's a cancel on the shield battery. There's another one coming up, but Taylor Swift's going to cancel that one too. Taylor Swift going to dive up the ramp here. No force fields or anything for Dave to try to chop this army in half. There's no shield batteries up here either. Oh my god. Artosis. No. Everything depowered. Whatever Dave was attempting up here with a Twilight Council, I don't know what that was. Probe's trying to chase. But there's nothing else, man. There's nothing else. That's it. And a second Immortal shows up. The surround on the Stalkers is beautiful. Oh my god, he doesn't even kill them. And there's the GG. No pause leave there from Dave, thankfully. Taylor Swift takes game number 1. Easy peasy. Turns out Proxy Robo is a pretty good build. I genuinely have no idea what level Taylor Swift is. This account is unranked. So I really don't know. Is Steadfast casting this? What is Steadfast doing? Oh, the Ducklings are casting this. Dave will cast after he's done. I feel like NA used to get so many people casting it. All right. Let's hop in to game number 2. We're going to hard lead. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner, we have Mr. Dave Testa, Starcraft. His opponent in the lower right, known for such songs as Shake It Off and I don't know, those other ones she's known for. It's Taylor Swift. I definitely know all those Taylor Swift songs. You know, if you asked me, I would have said this is probably a Juggernaut Jason ult, but Jason is also playing in this tournament, so it can't be. Now, it looks like Dave's planning a little something cheeky here. Keep an eye on what that could be. Good Stargate position right now, but there's a good robo position nearby that he could be heading towards. I love that Dave's also putting the gateway out front here, which is like a big, hey, I'm expanding kind of tell. But then Dave's going to drop something here. Like, what's going on down here? Taylor Swift just playing it standard. 2 gates, Cybercore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the scouting. Scouts, but not in the correct spot. And Dave drops that pylon. I don't know if I love this pylon positioning. I feel like if you're going to proxy, like, do it back here. This is actually dangerously close to being seen by the gateway. Whew. And it's a Stargate and a shield battery. That's why the pylon position here. Dave going straight for the proxy Void Rays. And you do love to see that. We have double Stalker on the way out. Now, if Taylor Swift sneaks in here, this could be dicey for Dave. This Zealot is just going to walk up the ramp and die, but it will at least buy some time where the Stalkers are not out on the map. One Stalker actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Taylor Swift not bothering to micro, losing all the shields and, what is that, 43 hit points on there? Taylor Swift is going to spot this. Backup pylon goes down. Probe going to move out. Look at this probe go, dude. Stalker starting to hit the pylon. Shield battery could be used to heal the pylon. That's exactly what the shield battery is going to be used for here. As the second battery's up, third one on the way, fourth one now on the way. Does kill the probe, but I think Dave can just send another probe out, no problem. Probably wants to send another probe out. As the Void Ray is here, doesn't turn on its prismatic alignment though. Dave, careful with that, and he's just going to go for this pylon. Oh my god, it's only pylon. It's only pylon, Dave, kill it! Kill the pylon! Kill the pylon, Dave! All right, shield battery overcharge is going to turn on. That will save these Stalkers as well as this pylon. Second Void Ray on the way out, though, and Taylor Swift has realized that this pylon is a problem. But still won't have power to this gateway if this pylon goes down. Right now, holding the edge really nicely. Kills one of those shield batteries. There's only 2 right now for Dave. He's going to drop a gateway and another pylon. I really wouldn't hate to see a couple more shield batteries down here. But obviously hurting for money a little bit. Taylor Swift sending some Stalkers out to this side. I don't know how I feel about that. I think for Taylor Swift here, Blink might be the way to go. One base Blink against this, I feel like, can be quite strong. But I don't know how often Taylor Swift has seen Proxy Void Rays in PvP. Because honestly, it's not super common, I feel like. I feel like it used to be more common. Pylon getting hit again. But Taylor Swift going to send these guys packing. I don't know that I like the Stalkers on both sides here. Because that means the Stalkers in the main now, pretty vulnerable. One goes down. Pylon does get tapped, so one gateway down here for Taylor Swift. She does have a new one up in the main. Nothing coming out of this Robo, though. That's a very useless Robo right now. And there's an Immortal on the way for Dave. But Taylor Swift is going to go for it before that Immortal hits. There's a Stalker down here. Ooh, here we go. One Void Ray goes down. A second Void Ray. Oh, it stays alive. It finally does fall. Taylor Swift, though, spending a lot of Stalkers on that. And then pulls back home. But sees that there's a Robo out. And he's got to know there's an Immortal on the way. Dave not building any more Voids. Trying to chew through some of this shield battery health. But now there's an Immortal out. And there's high ground vision thanks to these two Voids. And the awkward positioning here of these pylons means that Taylor Swift is going to have a tough time getting in and out of her own base. With the Sentry here, I feel like Dave can go kill this and hold this with a force field. I'm really surprised that he's not. You know what? He doesn't have energy for it. Never mind. I'm no longer surprised. Well, he's got to be careful. Dave has to be careful out here. Second Immortal is out, though. And still no Blink on these Stalkers for Taylor Swift. I think if Blink was like finishing up right now, this would be a super powerful army. But as it is, Taylor Swift just has to pull back home up to these shield batteries. There is the force field Dave's been waiting for. And that's going to be a great trade for Dave Testa. And now Taylor Swift just doesn't have enough Stalkers. And I think this is the beginning of the end. Dave should have the perfect ability to just hold this back forever. Could just take a Nexus back at home and hunker down here. Taylor Swift can't leave. Again, no Blink. Not even a Prism out. There's no leaving right now for Taylor Swift. Dave is going to have a tough time pushing up this ramp, as we see, but even then, these Stalkers just getting minced alive by the three Immortals. And I think that's just going to be it. There's the GG. Dave tying up our series 1-1. Keeping it nice and spicy. What I should do is put this video on YouTube and then title it Taylor Swift tries Starcraft. And then just get like a bunch of views of people really confused and wondering if it's the real Taylor Swift. That's a good strat. That's a good strat. I'm definitely clickbaiting the title of this video on YouTube. Taylor Swift plays Protoss or something. Go Dave, go Dave. I love it, Psychons. I don't know who they play after this. Oh, Estrella. So the winner of this has to play Estrella. That's rough. That's rough. Let's go ahead and hop on in to game number 3. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner of Site Delta, we have Mr. David Testa. Taking that game with the Proxy Stargate. His opponent in the upper left did take game 1 with the Proxy Robo, but had a tough time dealing with the Void Rays and then the Immortals in game 2. It is Taylor Swift spawning in the upper left. Now she's just got to shake it off, focus on this game. I'm looking up Taylor Swift songs to see if I can come up with any other jokes. But, yeah. Hope she doesn't have any bad blood from the proxy Stargate. There we go. That's a good one, right? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of songs. Taylor Swift has a lot of songs. I don't know if you guys knew that. Is that news? I feel like that's not news. Put Taylor Swift in the thumbnail. Oh, dude, you're so right. You're so right. That's absolutely the strat. I mean, listen. This could be the real Taylor Swift for all we know. I cannot confirm or deny that this is the real Taylor Swift. I don't know. I've never seen this person play before. I don't know who they are. This could just be Taylor Swift, playing under the name Taylor Swift. You know what I do remember? So there's her song, Love Story. There was a Starcraft cover of that song a million years ago on YouTube. I don't honestly even know if it still exists. There was a Starcraft parody of Taylor Swift's song, Love Story. And every time I hear that song, all I think about is the Starcraft parody. Every time. It's been 13 years since I heard that song. The Starcraft parody. 13 years. And every time I hear her song, I still just think of the parody song. I don't think anybody's gonna worry about the copyright of my thumbnail on a video with like 8 views. We'll see though. I don't know. It's playing with fire. You know, maybe I can get more people to subscribe. You guys, speaking of which, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please. Please subscribe. Oh my god, both players are expanding. What is happening? What kind of PvP is this? I don't know how I feel about that. No proxies here, just expansions. We do have a cheeky, oh, I thought that was a probe. Okay. For some reason, I thought this was a probe. That's a stalker. Not that cheeky. Taylor Swift just very diligently scouting around to make sure everything's all good. Dave scouting a little bit less, but we'll be sending a hallucinated Phoenix down here just now. Dave's going for Blink. Does look like Taylor Swift is heading that direction as well. Get to see Taylor Swift's ability in a macro game now. I am, for no reason, there's no attack happening, but I am worried about this one pylon, that Artosis pylon. No one can prove it's not Jason Kelsey playing on Taylor Swift's account over at her home. That's also true. That is also true. Nobody can prove that, but we do frown on account sharing, so I'm hoping that's not the case. However, I'm just going to put this out there. If I'm Jason Kelsey and I decide I want to play some Starcraft, maybe I just name my account Taylor Swift. Honestly, that seems more likely to me than that this is Taylor's account and he's borrowing it. That he just named his account Taylor Swift when she and Travis started dating. He used his free rename. I could see it. I could see it, honestly. I like that we've come up with this. This YouTube video is going to have like 15,000 views, and everybody's going to click off of it in the first maybe 45 seconds. Thank you for subscribing, Psychons. I appreciate it. Any more social media? I do have other social media. I am Chickenman SC on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, and Taylor Swift putting down the tasteless pylon. We love to see that. We love to see that. Blink is done for Dave. He's got +1 and charge on the way. Guess I should talk about this game a little bit instead of just talking about Taylor Swift. Although that's honestly much more interesting. Taylor Swift also has Blink done, but hasn't followed it up with anything just yet. Dave's third base is up and running, and we're starting to see in the macro game Dave taking off a bit here. Taylor Swift, again, been out of practice for a little while. I assume, you know, she's been busy, like touring and stuff. He hasn't played as much. Getting back into it and running up against Dave Testa here. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Taylor Swift's going to try to attack in. Dave doesn't have a ton of units here. Wait, hold on. Taylor Swift's at 53 supply. Never mind, Dave's dead. No overcharge? Dave. Dave. Dave, what? Where's your overcharge, Dave? There it is. Little late. Little late. It just healed the Phoenix. You see that? The overcharge just healed a hallucinated Phoenix before it healed anything else. What the hell was that? Yeah, Dave's dead. GG. Taylor Swift just, instead of a third base, instead of teching, just built more stalkers. And it turns out stalkers are actually the key. And now it's Dave Testa with the bad blood against Taylor Swift for sure. This is not a love story. I mean, Taylor's out here like, man, look what you made me do. And Dave knows this position all too well. He's just trying to hold on in style. But I don't think he can hold here even in his wildest dreams. What a gorgeous play out of Taylor Swift. And GG gets called. And that does it, man. Taylor Swift wins her first competitive match of StarCraft 2. That is incredible. So cool to see Taylor Swift in here playing today in the CPT Cup.